If you're looking for cheap, safe, and reliable MT, make sure you go check out my new sponsor, safembamt.com. Use code JC2K for 5% off and go build that God Squad you always wanted. Yo, what is good, YouTube, and welcome back to another JC2K video. In today's video, we're going to be reacting to part 2 of DBG and TyDeBo ranking the best cards in NBA 2K21 MyTEAM. I reacted to part 1, and part 1 was interesting. Definitely enjoyed that. If you haven't gone and watched that video, make sure you go check it out. But I'm excited for part 2. Definitely hear their perspectives and see what I agree with and disagree with of their perspectives for this video as well. So I'm definitely excited to see what this video is looking like. If you haven't, make sure you go subscribe to DBG, go subscribe to TyDeBo as well. I will leave their links down in the description below. If you haven't, I'm really not sure what you're doing. They're two of the biggest content creators in the community, two of the best guys in the community as well. So go show them some love. But yeah, without further ado, let's hop into it and see what their list is looking like for part 2. It's going to be another long video. This video is 52 minutes long, so we're going to be here for a while. But let's see what this video is all about.
What is going on, guys? DBG here, and today we are going to be doing another tier list. Obviously, you guys can see a bit of tier list here.
Let's say another tier list.
Of 150 in to the best players in 2K.
Let's skip past the intro just a little bit.
And yeah, so which ones of these do you have the biggest problem with so far, Ty?
Anton Jameson.
If I was to choose one, I mean, we had a little discussion about Kawhi Leonard. I still think he belongs in A tier, but that's probably my only one. My biggest one, I would say.
I can't believe you forced me to put Pink Diamond Ben Simmons in C tier.
That card sucks.
Stinks.
He
should have honestly been D.
You are crazy.
On current, he might be D. That's crazy. Actually true. On next, I don't know, but on current, he really might be D.
I'd have him.
Oh my. No, I'm not. We've already had this argument. So, Kevin Durant.
His release is tough to green on current.
But on current gen, it's a downfall.
It is. He's right.
I mean, do you rate the Kevin Durant's the same? Do you want to put them in the same tier or different tiers?
They should be in the same tier.
Would be if you wanted to run one of them at shooting guard, or the one at shooting guard. I mean, that would be it. I'd rate them at the same tiers.
I would too.
We go both A.
I'd put them both A. Yeah, I agree.
I don't think he's as good as Kawhi.
He's not as good as Dark Matter Kawhi. He's better than the Opal.
Yeah, the Dark Matter Kawhi, I don't either.
Yeah, like I don't think he's as good as Kawhi. I don't think he's as good as Hito. I think he's better than Cam Reddish, but you obviously want Cam Reddish. I don't think he's better than Cam Reddish. We had to come to a compromise.
Come on, DBG. Cam is incredible.
I mean, Cam is a top 10, though. That was crazy that Ty said that.
I mean, this Kevin Durant, you can't green with.
That KD is not incredible.
No, you can't green with on current gen. I can green fine when I go by.
No, you can't, DBG. We don't have to lie. Nobody can green with that KD card on very quick. It's just like Giannis. I don't know what we're saying.
There's no. Nate says the same.
He's trolling.
But when I play people with Kevin Durant, they don't green with him.
Nobody greens with him ever. Nobody greens the card except I watched him green with him one game like a few days ago.
Like when I go back to
even that
gen,
I think was a fluke.
I green with the weirdest releases. The only releases I can green with on current gen are like Kevin Durant base 98, Brook Lopez base, and Carmelo Anthony base.
Carmelo Anthony base. We can't green with X.
Yeah, I don't.
What?
Carmelo's base? What?
Yeah, I had Larry Brad message me after I played him in a tournament. I think he beat me by like 4 points in the end in the game, and like it was neck and neck. And he messaged me after the game and goes, "How do you how can you green every shot with the worst releases in the game, but can't speed burst?" So I was like, "Yeah, fair." Kevin Durant.
Big question.
See.
That KG card is so.
You know what? Irrelevant. I'm putting him in irrelevant. I've never played against him.
He is pretty much irrelevant.
With him, I've never. Yeah.
Well, the thing about that KG card is he was only available in those one packs, and those packs Invincibles were super rare. So this card is a rare card, and he's not good. So nobody plays with him. So I would agree he's kind of irrelevant. That's not entirely untrue. Just like the Invincible Harden.
I never run up against that card. I did a gameplay with him and got popped. So that's
He did. That's true.
High on the card.
You lost the gameplay.
He lost to a BSM, who's a pretty good Xbox player, one of the better comp dudes on Xbox.
More like DBG as the year's going on.
Kevin Love, irrelevant.
Where do you rate Kevin Love?
No, he's like D tier,
fine,
C tier.
I mean D, but I like him.
D, right? But he's fine.
Yeah, he's discard value.
Exactly.
He discards for 5K.
Not good.
And you can get him. You used to be able to get him for 5K.
Yeah, it's true.
KPJ.
I don't mind him.
God, I'm putting him in C, but I love him.
I think that's where he belongs.
I mean, yeah.
Like
I'd take him over Brandon Roy. I'll say that, and Clyde.
But I mean, it's fine.
Yeah, like I replaced him with
But he's not on Darius Miles level. D-Raid.
They replace Kevin Porter Jr.
He's not on those guys' level.
Him and C, but
or Brandon Ingram. Point guard Kobe, his release is on quick, and it's just not that good.
Kobe Bryant in this game.
I love Kobe. I hate this Kobe. I like Kobe Bryant. I hate this Kobe Bryant.
C tier though, because of current gen. I don't know.
He's
I mean, he's F tier on next gen.
He's not F tier on next gen.
I'll go D tier with him.
He is not. He is.
There's no way he's on the same level as Darren Williams and John Stockton, though.
Current gen, he's way better than Ben Simmons.
He's better than Ben Simmons on current, that's for sure.
Okay, then he's not in the same class as Jalen Rose.
That's true.
I agree.
Jalen Rose has better everything, pretty much. Nice ads, exciting. What is this even an ad for?
Now let's not gas these Kobe's up too much. The rest of these, okay? Let's not gas them up too much. Now I'm fine with them all. Like they're all okay, right?
The Invincible and the USA are A or B. The Gladiator is C.
To A and B.
Yeah. A for.
Yeah, so
I would
two
consider
A's
putting that one
and
in
then
B.
one in
I mean, the C for
I
the
think on
Gladiator
next
one,
gen,
but
Kobe is one of the best releases in the game.
on very quick, Kobe's base is really good
I'll
on
say
both
current
gens.
gen, it's not bad. It's just not a release. I'm like, wow, you know, it's
It's a
fine.
good base on current too, though.
Yeah, I love that release. It's one of the easiest
I
ones.
hope
to
Wes
release next
Unselt's
gen,
on
so.
this list because I like that card a lot.
I don't know. It's just like for me on current gen, he doesn't compare to the Kawhi Leonards of the world. So I think if you want to argue,
He doesn't. That's true. He's not S tier now. He's not on the same level as
What do you mean S tier?
LeBron's,
No, I'm not arguing
Kawhi's,
S tier.
guys like
So you're
that.
not. I'm saying for like
Okay,
other
yeah.
people.
Oh, yeah.
Other people who might, because I'm sure there's gonna be people watching the video who
True.
think Kobe should be higher. So
Because it's Kobe. He's B tier.
Unpopular
Like
opinion.
Tumbo?
Yeah, I don't. I think for some, I don't know how, but I don't know how Pink Diamond Bobo is better than Porzingis.
He is. I agree with you. I don't know what.
I think that Boba's Pro 3 and he moves so good.
Yeah, I
I
don't,
don't know what it is.
On next gen, especially, there's just something about Bobo. Even though he shouldn't be better than Porzingis, he just is.
I even think it's the same on current gen. I don't know. It's just like even if you ask like the typical person, I think Authentic said something about it. Like Bobo just moves differently.
Yep.
I don't know
That's what I've been
why,
saying for the
but
last
he
2 months.
He does.
Yeah, this year has proved more than anything that stats and badges don't mean everything, because every card has 99, basically 99 every stat and every
Right.
single badge, and there are big differences between cards.
It's all about how they play.
Okay, Kuz.
Irrelevant.
I do not rate this Kuzma.
Both of those cards are irrelevant, honestly.
D and B? Or do you want to go D and C?
I was gonna go E and C.
No,
but
he's
it's-
so much better than E tier. No, I can.
This Kuzma's name.
You think he's better than Gallo?
Why?
I don't think he's better than
this
Gallo.
Kuzma, he belongs in like the actual Kuzma shit.
I would take Gallo over
just-
Kuzma. I'm not gonna lie. I don't like that release.
Give a reason
just not
other
very
than
good.
the words he stinks.
But he does stick.
80.
It's not a good release.
Is one of the most mid releases
Uh-huh.
in the game.
Yes, it
Play
is.
Jeff Green every single day.
100%.
He's got
100
like 14 Hall of Fame defensive badges, all the Hall of Fame shooting badges you need. He can curry on both gens. He's got base 80, which is a mid release, but it's still mid.
It's not easy to green though. It's just not good.
And I'll go with the other one C.
That's fine.
I have never seen this Kyrie Irving in my life.
Kyrie is
He might be
disgusting.
one of the most rare cards in the game. And if he wasn't irrelevant, he would be F. So
Yeah,
irrelevant's
he's
fine.
either
Yep.
irrelevant or F.
Yep.
I've never seen
His
him.
release sucks and he's short.
So I've never.
And I don't even think he comes with like Showtime dunks.
Oh, I was gonna talk about the next guy. I've never played a Kyrie. This Kyrie, no.
No.
I played a Pink Diamond Kyrie still to this day more than this one.
Why do people use that Big Diamond Kyrie?
Aldridge.
His release
People
is
be running these Aldridge
terrible
cards. I don't like it.
on both
People are-
gens.
What do you mean by people? Like people in Unlimited?
Yeah, I've came up against him twice on my No Money Spent.
I mean D.
That's where I have him. I mean, I don't like
His
the card
release
at all. If you're
stinks.
talking about like the Spotlight Sim cards and centers that we've got there, or even like an 8, and like he's just not good. Like I don't know why people are running him.
No, I prefer Kevin Love to him.
Hey, me too.
And do you want to know who's better
Kevin
than
Love.
Marcus Aldridge?
I don't know about that.
Amare Stoudemire from the last Spotlight Sims.
The Opal Mari Stoudemire?
And you know the crazy? I never used that card.
Never used him.
Never used
Even
that
at the
card.
time. It's true.
I have a hard time just.
Why would you ever run LaMarcus Aldridge
I don't know.
with
He's just not very
Eddie
good.
Curry and
Funny
James
thing is
Wiseman
that
also
they didn't
being
even
free
give
and
Aldridge
being
base,
way
they gave
better?
Stoudemire base.
Oh, yes, Stoudemire base? I didn't even know that.
Let me look at something.
See how much I pay attention to that card.
I wonder.
Like
It's just Aldridge
he's,
isn't bad, but it's like
He's bad.
there's just something about the card I just don't.
he's
like.
undersized. He doesn't move well, and he can't shoot off the dribble.
Yep. He's not really good at anything.
If you
Honestly.
run Aldridge, you got it, guys. That's all I can say.
I think he might
will
be E
never
tier,
run this
low
card.
key.
Odom.
He should
His
be.
release is weird.
I should
He doesn't
rate him
play that good.
more highly than I do.
B.
That's where I have him, but
Sure.
technically he should. I don't know,
He should be, eh?
higher than-
He should
I
be.
mean, he
eh?
should be.
But, like,
His stats and his badges, I don't know why he's not, but he just. I don't know.
He doesn't
Maybe it's
move.
his
He
upper, I
doesn't
don't know.
move. I don't know what it is. I like his release.
Yeah,
I just think he
right.
doesn't move.
I don't like his upper.
He doesn't. That's one thing I remember from the.
His release looks so weird.
And it was even the same with the Pink Diamond Odom. He did not move like he should have. Like Pink Diamond Odom stat.
Pink Diamond
stats
Odom was good
value-wise
for the time,
better
though.
than, Opal LeBron, but he just wasn't.
And people tried running him at 250, I think, but just I don't know.
I mean, he was fine in 250, like because. I mean, there were still people running Rudy Fernandez in 250.
Right.
Yeah, and Rick
Nah,
Barry.
Lamar
Like,
was
what
fine,
the?
it's just-
I don't know.
If you
LaMelo.
compare him to how he was last year, he just wasn't it. Yeah, LaMelo,
Agreed.
I don't. He came out, a lot of people loved him, but I don't rate him that highly.
That
I like
LaMelo,
him.
I don't even think he's A, honestly.
I was gonna say B or A.
I don't even
I'm
think he's
fine
A,
with
to be honest.
Do I think he's as good as like a guy like Pokachevsky? Probably not.
No, probably not. His release isn't that good. He's kind of undersized.
I do
He doesn't
like
have big
him
player
more
build. His defense isn't that
than
very
Darius
good.
Miles.
Like, he's super mediocre.
Yeah, I'm fine with that. I'm fine with A tier because a lot of people do like running LaMelo. They do.
Point guard Larry's like C or D.
Larry,
The other Larry's A, though.
Both Larry's here. Now, where do you have the Galaxy up? I'll let you take the Galaxy up somewhere because you play on next gen and he is steady.
I mean,
True.
I love him on next gen. Because I always run Larry. If I run this guy, I'm gonna put him in C tier beside Ben Simmons because anytime I run Ben
Welcome to Raid Shadow Legends. If you're wondering just what you're getting into, Raid
Simmons, I'm running Larry at point guard.
I
Because
got it.
if I'm using Simmons, he's my primary ball handler, and Larry Bird is one of the best cone point guards on next gen.
True. That's true. His release is pretty good on both
next gen
gens.
Specific, where would you have the invincible Larry?
I have not used him on next gen. He's good on current gen though.
He is good on current gen.
I'm thinking A.
I agree.
Is he S on
That's where I
current?
have him.
Could he be on
He's
S?
not.
I think he's A. He could be an S. I think it's between those two. It's really comes down to preference, I think.
He's
When you
he's a
compare
card
the
that gets
cards, right?
overlooked.
Is he better than Invincible Giannis? I don't think.
Nah,
so.
probably not.
You know, but I do think
He's not.
good.
He's not better than any
It's
card
like-
in
it's
S
like
tier.
him or
S
you like
tier.
the
I don't
Team
think.
USA Kevin Durant. I prefer Larry to Team USA Kevin Durant.
I do too, because of his release being better.
I love Larry.
Yeah.
I love Larry's release though.
And he's a
Go
better
for A tier
slasher than
for
people
Larry, 'cause
think, better
Larry's
defender than
really
people
good on
think.
current.
Animations
Larry's
are pretty
release is
good.
better on current gen than next gen. by the way.
He's a good card.
It's
absolutely
just
is.
steady.
It's
Kind of one of the more underrated guys, I'd
fast
say.
on current gen, too.
There's a lot of cards still left on this list.
I hate point guard LeBron.
Point guard LeBron's release sucks, in my
But when you
opinion.
say you hate it,
But he's not, like,
what
D
do you
tier.
hate
What? He's
about him
B
on
tier,
next gen? 'Cause
yeah.
I've used him on next gen.
A tier.
And
I
rate
don't know
him
about A
over
tier.
Nicholas Batum on next gen.
I just don't. I don't know.
His
what
release
it-
is
I don't
good on
like-
next
I
gen, though.
do
It's not good,
like
but it's not
running
terrible.
wide player builds.
No, I get it. I get it. That's fair enough.
The wide player build's a
Like, I
W
don't
on
know
current
what
gen.
it
No,
is.
no, I'm not gonna lie. It's
I just-
definitely
he
good
got
on
the
current.
He got plucked every
Right.
time I go into basketball with him on next gen.
And I mean, the old LeBron's release, it wasn't the worst on next gen, I didn't think, but I don't know. It's just, I didn't mind the point guard Bron for his time on current gen, but like when you look at it now, it's just like, I still think you got to go at least C tier, don't you? Or at least B tier is what I meant.
I mean, I have him in A.
You have point guard Bron in A?
Yeah. I mean, he's better.
I
than
don't
me.
know if he's an A.
Yeah.
Odom, you think?
I like he's it's debatable him versus LaMelo and him versus Pokachevsky. I don't like him, but he's fine. He's good.
His release
Yeah,
isn't that
Bron,
good,
you
but
go
I'm okay with it. I don't mind it.
10 for both? Or what are you going to do?
They're both top 10 cards, to be honest.
In a weird one, just like in a potential Giannis situation, I think I might go, because he's a small forward, power forward, I might go Invincible in S and
I
Team
don't
USA
mind that at
in
all.
Team USA in top 10.
I don't have an issue with that. I run the
If
Team
LeBron
USA and
fits in
not the
your lineup
Invincible.
at small forward, obviously the
'Cause at
Invincible's
shooting
better,
guard,
not
it's
for
super
price,
nice.
But I think the versatility at shooting guard, I would agree with that.
Yeah.
Problem is, it's hard
They're
to
like
keep him in
very
a power-
similar
it's hard to
cards,
keep him in
too.
small forward because, again, of
The Invincible's a
again,
slightly better
volleyball
card, but
and
I don't
But
know.
it is. It
Tackle.
definitely is. Definitely is. No, I don't mind him as shooting guard at all.
I don't disagree with that at all. At all.
So,
His release is super nice, too,
Lonzo.
with Exum.
So,
C.
this
No
is a
idea.
weird one because I don't use this Lonzo.
I haven't
but
used
know if
Lonzo
I
at
used
all.
him, I'd be super high on him. at least B tier. But
Is he better?
I'm fine.
He's too
Is he
undersized
better
at this
than
point,
Jalen
though.
Rose?
Probably not.
Not use Jalen Rose, so I can't say that. And I think Jalen Rose stat-wise is good.
I've
I'm
used
fine
Jalen
with
Rose.
C
I don't love his release, but he's
Pretty
got
sure-
good size
Am I
and
right in
defense.
saying Jalen Rose is 52 Hall of Famers?
He might. Wouldn't surprise me at
I
all.
think you.
On
Jalen
next
Rose
gen, I
does
think
have
I am.
52 Hall of Fame badges. He does.
Yeah.
I mean, and the card looks complete. It really just comes down to that release. I mean, even if you go and look at Lonzo, though, I mean, Lonzo's got 55 Hall of Famers, so it's just like, I mean, he's basically GOAT stat-wise, so it just depends on what you prefer, but, I mean, that's what we're going to see with a lot of players, too.
Yeah, definitely. So, okay. Luka Doncic.
He's better on next gen than current gen. Good card on current, too, though.
yeah,
He's
yeah.
A on current, S
Well,
on
my starting
next.
point guard on my no money spent.
Probably
I
A.
just don't know.
Or
One
S. Probably put him in
story about
S.
Luka Doncic. I went to
People
his
love
last
him
ever
on
El
next gen.
Clasico. Like
He's
Real
good on
Madrid
current,
versus
too, still,
Barcelona
too.
Before he was in the NBA.
Definitely a good
Went to
card.
his last ever El Clasico because I was a huge fan of him in Madrid. My dad was a huge fan of him because they only show EuroLeague basketball over here. Got it for like got courtside seats for like a Christmas/birthday present for him. And we get there and Luka scores 2 points. And gets
2 points. That's
he
unfortunate.
doesn't start the game, scores 2 points, and gets benched every time he makes a mistake.
That doesn't sound like
He
NBA
was
Luke at all. I'm not
garbage
gonna
in the
lie.
RA final, I think that's what it's called. So the coach basically, as a punishment, benched him every time he missed a shot.
That's
That's
tragic.
tough.
We flew all the way over to Barcelona courtside seats
That is
to see
so
Luka score
bad.
2 points.
That's unfortunate.
That is tough.
I mean, Luka is S tier, I think, because in the right
I mean,
hands,
Yeah, probably. I agree.
You'd be doing a disservice not to put him in S tier.
yeah, I think you can
But
argue.
I don't like it.
You can simultaneously argue him in A tier or best 10 depending on how you play.
Absolutely can. You're 100% right.
He's like this year's Dwayne Wade.
On current gen,
Because
there's no way he's
obviously Dwayne
best
Wade was
10.
6'4" last year,
But
he
you
didn't
could
have
argue
20
S on current.
demigod point
On
guards last year.
current, he might be A. One of the better cards in A.
Magic.
I don't know. Magic's release is just not good enough, unfortunately. If they gave him a good
Magic's
release,
the
he'd be
same
so
price tag.
playable.
Yeah, they're the same card.
But unfortunately, he's not. Not really, anyway.
It's just weird. It makes me kind of sad because in 2K19 and even last year, Magic
Last
Johnson
year he was
had
so
his
good.
time. And I feel like in this
Because
2K,
Deep
he
Hash,
had
his
his
Pro
time.
3 last year was so good.
2K19, I feel like I ran. I don't remember what. I think it was a Pink Diamond 20th anniversary.
Yeah, but that card came out really early in the year. Like, that card was outclassed early.
Yeah, I'm just saying he had his time though, right? I just feel like in this 2K, was Magic Johnson ever a top 3 point guard?
No. I mean, he didn't.
In
have
this
his time because
2K,
I was the type of person 2K18
The
or 2K19
Opal
to
Magic
run
was a
Giannis
top 3 point
point
guard at his time.
Okay, fair enough.
I'll say that.
Fair enough. I just feel like the Pro 3 movement on the back for Magic used to be different, and it's just, I don't know.
It's just Deep Hash isn't a thing this year. You used to be able to Pro 3, get a stun animation, run Deep Hash, hop step with Magic, mash in the paint, and get a wide open 3-point shot.
You're exact.
Media costs keep rising.
Another
It's time
ad.
to charge a boom
Wee-hoo.
up. Reach up to $2 billion.
Exactly right.
Like, the game moved on
Why are we still talking about Jan?
It does. I watch.
beyond the.
Maybe I'll figure that
I
out.
was talking about
next year
Magic.
when
I'm just
when
tripping.
forced to play next gen.
You will be a rim runner, like.
Hopefully they
rim
change
running
next
with the
gen. That
Giants.
game is so
If they don't change
gross.
the speed system, next gen is just going to be running. Like, if we get a Sapphire Mirasan day one, rim running with Sapphire Mirasan is going to be a meta.
Gonna be so. That's gonna be so bad.
Manu D.
Oh, whoa, 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 whoa.
D?
Let's
Maybe.
slow down on Manu here real quick. Okay.
Is he? He's not on the same level as Jalen Rose or Lonzo Ball,
Hear
though.
me out with Manu, okay? Hear me out.
He's better than Ben on
What's
current
the biggest difference between Manu and Luka Doncic?
height and defense and half showtime.
Luka Doncic doesn't look like.
Wait, does Manu
Bill
have half
Cartwright
showtime? He
when
might
he's
not.
With his upper.
I'm chicken with Manu. And I don't know,
He
maybe
is
it's just
chicken, but
me
he's
today,
short.
But I used him. He's not. I'm not gonna argue he's great, but D tier I think's a little harsh.
Okay, I'll give you a higher tier. Where do you want him?
D tier.
You want him B tier? You're breaking up.
What
you're
is
breaking
going
up.
on with
Can
his
you hear me?
mic?
Or is that me?
Yeah. Can you hear me now?
Yeah.
Weird.
I think C tier for Manu is good.
Yeah,
Maybe
I'll
Zach
give you.
was-
Yeah, that's fine.
He's not as good as Lonzo or Jalen Rose, I'd say.
Jordan.
Perfect.
That first Jordan's not good. The other two are pretty good.
First, I'm not gonna argue the first Jordan. You can take the first Jordan and do whatever you want with him because I know you hate him. Here's your chance.
F no.
If I'm getting this chance to have free reign on a Jordan without Ty saying anything, he sucks. He's the worst player in E tier on next gen, but he isn't the worst on current.
He's not
Give him
F
E
tier though.
E tier.
Yeah. I'm fine with that,
I said I
honestly.
wouldn't say anything, so I'm a hold to that. Okay.
These two Jordans are 100 times better though. These two are really good. This Jordan
Yeah,
stinks.
that's definitely true. Definitely true.
Now,
For sure.
I think they're A tier still, don't you? Right with Kobe?
Yeah. That's this preference. No, it's preference. Jordan versus Kobe's preference. Jordan better on defense, Kobe better on offense. It's preference.
And it's
True.
hard to compare them to like even
Agreed.
like a Kawhi.
I agree 100%. I'd take Jordan
I
cards
mean,
over
I
Kobe
think
cards
I
this
think
year.
Jordan
Personally. That Dark Matter Jordan, that
better-
USA one, I
is
did gameplay
noticeably
with him.
better
He is
than-
good.
The Opal Kawhi and noticeably worse than the Dark Matter Kawhi.
I'm fine with that.
Okay, Michael Porter
He's
Jr.
cutting out again. What?
Can we go? He's not irrelevant. It's just like.
Did you?
I saw him
He's
going
the
for over $1 million
He's the
today.
gatekeeper. He's the gatekeeper.
Yeah, but he's not
Like
irrelevant.
600K the other day. Now
Because
he's
you
$1
need
million.
him.
He's a million.
Although I'll say this, by the way,
Million MT earlier today, 1.1.
I mean,
they came out with super packs today that have Michael Porter Jr. in them, and apparently people are pulling him a lot. Today might be the day to lock in for Bol Bol if you want him, because I think Michael Porter Jr.'s price is going to be down in a couple hours. So when y'all see this video, go check MPJ's price, see if he's worth picking up if you don't have Bol Bol already.
like in reality, he's probably B tier.
Yeah, as a card, he's B
I did a
tier.
gameplay with MPJ and I was.
He's just
a
not
fan,
very
but I'm
good.
fine with B tier. Because if you lock in for him,
Release is not good. I don't like his release. That's the issue.
He is the gatekeeper though.
He's got height and size, and he
He's
should be
this
good,
year's
but he's
Rashard
just,
Lewis.
I don't know. He just doesn't have the.
I wish the gatekeeper was
sauce.
like
He's not as
someone
good as he should
that
be.
sucked like Levine or actually Levine's alright. If someone sucked like Jeremy Lin, that would have been great, wouldn't it? We could
would've
actually
been
use
funny.
MPJ.
That'd have actually been funny to see like Jeremy Lin go for $1 million too.
Do you not remember
It's never gonna happen. Though.
2K19 for Shaq or for Ben Simmons, Trey Young going for 1.2 million, or Kyrie
remember.
Pink
Oh,
Diamond
yeah.
going for like $1 million.
I remember it because I locked in.
Kyrie Pick Down was the card that was necessary. He was the
Yeah.
gatekeeper for
Oh yeah,
Opal
you
Shack.
only won Valor's tournament because you
The
had
cheese
Ben
Opal
Simmons.
Shack in 2K19.
That's it.
Oh, that's funny. Imagine 2 years. Imagine 2 years later, 250K champ. 250K champ only won because he had Ben Simmons. Then was Giannis Made and a Player Friends Warrior.
Always say I always had the best squad, and I don't know how. I feel like in 2K19 all I did was play triple threat online. Maybe it was just more rewarding back then. I don't know. But
Yeah, triple threat online. People realized in 2K19 you can make 20K an hour.
And yeah, it was a fun mode to play. I don't know. We need that back, but
I mean,
yeah,
no brainer.
yeah, no, literally. I mean, the best. Do you think he's the best card in the game?
He's the
right?
best card in the game right now.
Yeah,
I don't even think this is a
debatably,
debate.
because he can't move on next gen if he doesn't have the ball in his hands. So like, if you play a
I
bum,
guess,
I
that's
love
fair.
my favorite thing is playing against someone with Yao or a Taco. I actually haven't come up against Yao, but him and Taco are the same in this way. That doesn't know how to play defense with them on next gen, because basically with defense, because the way the speed works, they're so slow without the ball that the only way you can play defense, basically, you have to on ball
Interesting.
with Yao. So if they're isoing you with a center, you have to on ball, and you literally have to just bring them to the basket and hope that you get a chase down block or a contest.
No,
Otherwise,
current gen is just the best. Though.
oh yeah.
Interesting.
Defense. Funnily enough, like defensively, he's a massive liability. He's the best.
I'll say
offensive
this,
player in
on current gen, he's not as good defensively as you would
They
think.
need
He's
to
still
fix his
very, very
defense.
good, but yeah.
Money
Next
damage.
is a wild mode. E.
the game. No, he's better than E.
No, he's not.
I'll go D. He's better than that Kobe. On both gens.
No, he's not.
He's better than that Kobe.
On
He's got
current?
he's got the best upper in the game. He's better than
I
that
don't
Kobe.
like that upper.
Mitch Richmond to me though. I just maybe I'm just biased.
I guess we just disagree.
Maybe
I
I'm
don't know. I don't
biased.
like that upper.
I just don't know about Mitch Richmond.
Have you seen his stats?
It's definitely it's definitely biased, right? It definitely is, but
How do you have bias against Mitch Richmond?
he's just 6'5". I don't know, man.
But, like, it's just-
I don't have the reasoning for it. That's the problem, right? It's just like Kobe. That Kobe's a little better defensively, and Mitch Richmond. Every time I play, the biggest problem is every time I play against Mitch Richmond, it's who? It's a guy that's bad.
It's
at
a
the game.
beginner.
Right? And so that's kind of my biased opinion is like every time I play Mitch Richmond, he stinks. But
Yeah,
that's why.
I mean, that's true, but
I don't
a
know.
lot of people who use Mitch Richmond at this point are just bums.
Objectively,
So-
he's D tier. You're right.
So,
Have you used Mo Bamba at
he's
all?
so good.
He's actually good.
I don't think I've used
He's
him.
going way under
Yeah,
the
because he
radar.
came out the same day as Spotlight
He's
Sims.
pretty good.
Nobody
I'm not
realizes
using
how good he is. I'm going.
He's not
A.
S tier.
He's on Porzingis.
But he's good.
He's better. He's between Dino and Porzingis.
Okay, we could go A tier with him. I'm
I
fine with
agree.
that, and
I
the
agree. I think he's
main
A tier.
reason I want to go A tier with him. I know that on current gen.
These
right,
videos are
play a
so
little bit better,
long, bro.
But he's got a 7'10" wingspan.
Yeah, and he
That's
can,
ridiculous.
he can curve.
I have a challenge for
Okay,
all of you.
Mr.
Go
Beast,
to
hello.
every computer in your
How does he
house,
have all
your
this
mom,
energy
your
so
dad,
much
your
time?
sister, your brother's
I don't know how y'all do
Hurry on
it.
next gen as well. Moses Malone.
That card's pretty good. He's S, maybe? Bill
I'm
is
gonna leave this one
S.
to you.
He's
I'm gonna put him
borderline
where I
S.
think, and I want to see if you agree.
This one's a tough one for me, and it's a tough one, and it's like, I think he's A tier.
Is he A or is he
That's
S?
where I have him as well.
No, you have an
Tough for
MS.
me because I like him, but at the end of the day,
But
he's
that's
just
okay.
a little bit
sorry.
worse version of Bill Russell.
Oh, sorry. I have him in S.
Oh, is this?
Yeah, I think
He
it's
might
him
be
versus Bill
S.
Russell as preference.
No, it's not.
I'm
Bill's
fine
better.
If you want to bring him to S tier, I mean, he's my starting.
Bill is better.
He's the
but
best. I think
Moses
he's probably
is
easiest
very
probably to agree with
solid.
on next gen. Or on current gen,
Really?
current gen.
His release is good on current gen.
It's not that
and I
good
just-
on
I like
current
what he
gen.
does as far as other
It's
things. I
okay.
would prefer him to David Robinson.
I also prefer him to David Robinson.
I
I
just don't
agree.
think he's Kareem's level on current gen.
And
so
I
it's
prefer him
hard.
over
It's hard.
Giannis too. Well, he's not definitely not
I'm good
Kareem's
with that.
level, but
We're fine.
he
That's
isn't
absolutely
Bill's
okay with
level
me.
either. But
This
he's
one's
better
all
than
you,
D-Rob,
DBG.
I think.
Take it away.
Give me A. Give me
Whoa,
A.
whoa, 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 whoa. I said it was all you, and then you want to take him to A tier.
But
What
too,
does
oh
he
my
do wrong
trolling.
on next? How is he not?
That card. I know he's got half blinders, I guess. He's got size, he's got defense, he can carry on both gens. He's not fast
Like,
enough and good
he's
enough as a
borderline
slasher.
S. What does
to
he do
be A.
wrong? Like him versus
don't think-
him
I'd
versus
put him in B.
LeBron James. Yes, I get it. LeBron's better on current gen.
I'd put him in B.
Batum's better on next gen.
Next gen, maybe. But my
Imagine
thing is,
playing
like,
next gen.
Like if you
Imagine.
okay,
I'll
okay.
give you-
I'll-
I'll gi-
you know what? I have Darius Miles. I'll give you B.
Thank you. I just A tier stunned me when you said that. I thought you were gonna take him to B tier, but A tier stunned.
No,
He's fine.
I would have taken him
He's-
to B tier as well.
He's not fine. He's
honestly.
good. He's unbelievably good. He's fine on
He's
current
not
gen.
unbelievably good.
on next gen.
No, he's not. You're
Yeah.
gassing it.
But it is what it is. Did you use this Jokic card?
Yuck.
He is.
He's pretty
the
good on current.
weirdest
He's
one
so
because
ass on next
You
gen.
could argue best 10 on current gen.
No, you
He
can't.
stinks on next gen.
He's not best 10 on current though either.
Let me look at something quick, because here's the thing. At least they got rid of his set shot 13. Now,
True.
base
They gave him
38,
38, but his upper's still odd.
just because his upper, I would probably go S tier, even on current.
Really?
I mean, he's fine. He's a cheese ball. But
Is he S tier on
I didn't
current?
have the most success with him.
I mean, I would be considering it. I think he's A.
I'm fine.
Like he's
I'm-
S. He's S tier on.
not-
He is S tier on current gen. Just don't get me wrong. He's
Is he though?
He's
Is
like-
he though? He's not on
But
the
if we're talking
AK,
next gen, Is he
Hito,
as good as
Paul
Wiseman?
George.
Doesn't he
No.
flash through dribble style?
Ben Simmons level.
That's tough.
And he also can't play any defense because he's 7 foot tall.
That's so weird on next gen.
Obi Toppin.
He doesn't have defense. That's the issue with the card.
I'm going
Offensively,
C.
he's really solid.
I think that's where he belongs. He's fine
Yeah,
with me.
because like we've got Ingram and B. He's not
Right.
Ingram good. He's objectively not
True.
Ingram good. They're the same release, they're the same everything. But man,
Sure.
Obi Toppin. Have you seen how much Jesser is balling with Obi Toppin?
I haven't, no.
He's
I need
ball-
to start watching those videos.
He's
though.
balling out. I just find it funny watching those videos, just seeing like people that are kind of
Right.
coming back into it and seeing just because it's gotten to the stage where like everyone who knows what they're doing in my team is just fine. They found whatever exploit works the best for them, and they're just
Right.
going to that exploit. And watching the old guys coming back, they have no idea really what they're doing, and seeing what ends up working for them is great for me,
Right.
in
No,
my
that's
opinion.
awesome.
Big O.
Almost irrelevant.
You want to go D? Where's Harden at?
Almost irrelevant.
Irrelevant.
Harden's irrelevant.
I would put
Is he
Oscar.
irrelevant?
Have I don't think I've ever played against
Have
Oscar.
you played Oscar?
I don't think I've ever played against the
Me
card.
neither.
Ever.
Never played him. I'm fine with irrelevant.
Siakam.
B or A.
Let me see for spicy.
He's like borderline A too.
He's
I like him over Michael Porter.
B tier, is that where you got him?
Yeah.
Yeah.
brag on him.
He's not as good as Jameson.
I wish we could have got Siakam a little bit earlier.
If we
That's
got,
my-
I like him,
if
but
we
he's not
got
as good as
If
Jameson.
we got Siakam in like season 6, he would have been great.
Could have been the best card, one of the best cards, if not the best card in the game at the beginning of season 6.
This next dude is irrelevant. He is.
Patrick Ewing,
And if he's
gross.
not irrelevant, he should be.
Gross.
I like.
But I've played
like
against him,
Patrick
that's the thing, but
Bro,
gross.
There's no way you're saying this. Stevie G,
I
are you
really like
okay?
Patrick Ewing.
Are you okay right
Who do
now?
you
I
he
really
like?
like this
How
card.
do we like that card, bro?
And there's one reason why I'm not going to say he's irrelevant, because he's the cheapest dark matter center, and you see a lot of bad players using him.
This is true. That's what I was saying.
So
I've played
this dude
against
should
him.
not-
But he's like E
I want
tier.
to put him in E tier.
Yeah, he is E tier
He
probably.
hurries on next gen and has shifty,
We don't
and
care.
he's 7 foot with a.
It's next gen. Who
really good player
cares?
build.
And his jumper's gross.
What release did they give him?
I mean, I'm not trying to gas him up to like he's got the stats of an S tier center. I'm giving you E tier.
You know what? Looking at his stats, he's fine. If you use him on current gen, just quit the game. But
Feet are kicked
here's
up
where you
anytime I
yeah.
go against Patrick Ewing. I'm just gonna say that anytime. Feet are
It's a lot
kicked
better.
up.
I say I've underrated Paul George here all year long. I will be the first person to.
Yep,
admit
you have.
Now,
You definitely have.
when
The
I
Dark
use this
Matter when he
against
came out, I
Paul
liked him.
George
The
in
Invincible is
current
best 10.
gen,
Best 10.
correct.
Best 10. Put him in
I'm
best
just
10.
saying we've got Cam Reddish in S tier, so we
Put him in
can't
best 10.
put Paul George in S tier.
Put him in best
Put
10.
Paul George in
But what do
S tier.
whoa.
The other Paul George, put him in S or A. I don't care.
What do you mean,
Put
what?
There's a
put the
separation.
Invincible one in best 10.
Are you sure?
Best 10.
One's got 48 Hall of Famers, one's got 64. There's got to be.
I mean, what are the
Best
extra Hall of Fame
10.
badges?
A lot of defensive, like,
mean,
interior
Alright,
ones.
well, yeah, because one of them
Post move,
has got
lockdown, rebound chaser,
gold Hall of Fame
rim
versus
protector.
Gold post spin technician.
I mean, but we're looking at badges like rim protector.
Yeah, that's a big badge on the
Looking at
guard.
badges like,
And he can play point guard.
like a rebound chaser. Those are decently important.
Not
Paul George is my favorite guard in the game right now. My favorite guard in the game. I think for me personally, he's the best guard in the game, not best card.
for a two guard.
And it-
Put him in best 10.
How many blocks a game do you get? You get one block every 5 games with a two guard.
I'm just saying.
That's actually not true at all. You get that chase down animation a lot where they from the side.
S and A then?
Not chase down, but no, best 10.
But then
I would say-
surely the Cam Reddish is just an inch smaller Paul George though.
I will say that Dark Matter Cam Reddish plays better than
Like, hear
the
me
regular
out,
Dark
right?
Matter
Cam
Paul
Reddish is
George.
an
He
inch
does.
shorter. He's got a 1 inch longer wingspan. Okay. He's just Cam Reddish.
They're the same thing.
Paul George is
Nah, he's
best
Cam
10.
Reddish, though.
The Invincible Paul George is
Screw it.
best 10.
Let's just call it the Bobo versus Porzingis argument. Part 2. I'll give you that.
Paul
Let's go
George
S&A.
is best 10.
And
Oh
he's-
my
have you used any on Current Gen?
gosh.
I have not. I've not used
That bothers
Penny.
me, but
I've used
whatever.
I've used the
Is
other
what it
Penny,
is.
I do like Penny. But I know he's a 75, which is a not good release on next gen.
But it's great on
I
current.
mean, he's in the upper couple of tiers.
I'll say this for the Galaxy Opal Penny. I don't know whether it was the corner hotspots. There was just something holding me back. Maybe it was the.
I liked the
6
Opal
badges.
Penny at his
But
time.
the Dark Matter
I'm not
Penny
gonna
is
lie.
good. There's no
He moves
flaws
really well on
around
both
this
ends of the court.
Invincible card. And just movement wise, if you give this card to a guy who plays Parker Pro Am, movement wise, he's wide.
Yeah, his movement is the best, even on next gen. But like, is he better than LaMelo?
For me, yes.
Is he better than LaMelo?
I'm putting him high
Yeah,
A. I
he
don't
probably
think
is.
that. I don't think
I'm
he's.
fine.
I would
S
definitely
tier.
take him over
I'm putting him
LaMelo.
high A.
Fine with that. If you're on current gen,
I mean,
probably
if
is.
Luca's S tier on current,
That's what I
so
think.
is Penny, I
I think
think.
that really Sony. Okay, Rays.
And that's coming from an unbiased. I'm trying to be unbiased. I know I'm a Mavs fan, but that's like
Um,
the unbiased opinion. They're on the same level.
One doesn't have steady, right? The Opal doesn't have steady, right?
They both
Like, look,
suck.
in a world where Allen Houston
honestly.
exists and he's free, I'm not putting Ray anywhere high.
We're getting an invincible Ray
Yeah,
in
but
season
the
9.
Dark
Nobody's gonna
Matter
run the
is
card
the-
though. That's the
Yeah,
thing.
I'm gonna go C.
What does he have
And
for
the
award
other
for?
one
I
is
don't even remember.
weak, by the way. I'm gonna go
Yeah.
C and E. I don't think there's any use for that other
C
Ray.
and E.
But
He's not used.
kinda what
No
my
use on
thing was.
either
It's
gen,
like, okay,
honestly.
Right, we got Ray Allen, right? We got a Galaxy Opal, right? Great.
Neither of
He's
them
not
are
that
good.
steady shooter. But what is he doing for you? Even if you're on current.
He's small.
He's got terrible stats.
And his
He doesn't
upper isn't
pop
that
shot
good.
I don't think.
Yeah, I don't know.
He's not it. He has gold showtime. You're right. You're right. And he's weak. You're right. I'm fine with E tier.
Yeah.
He's gonna be chicken for you though.
Reggie.
That's all he does is shoot though, and his release isn't that incredible.
C
I'll let you
tier.
take this
C
one.
tier.
I had no idea. Never used the card.
He's got the upper 8, which means he's chicken.
Upper 8. Whose upper is that?
and he moves really.
Is that
well.
Moses'
And,
upper?
I mean, he was the original Hito/Dean Wade of the DBG channel. So
What does that
Yeah,
matter though
that's
for
also
what how good the
ridiculous.
card is?
I'm fine with that.
yeah,
I guess if Ray Allen's in C tier, Reggie probably is
Richard
too.
Jefferson. Do you remember the pink diamond Richard Jefferson we got last year?
Yuck.
yeah,
yeah.
you ran him into
The Spotlight Sim Richard Jefferson card. Not Spotlight Sim, Spotlights Richard
Okay,
Jefferson card.
I didn't. He got removed from my lineup that week, but I about ran him.
He was in one. Did Jomar or Cloud? I think Jomar ran him, didn't he?
I think Jomar did run him.
Yeah,
His
but, like,
release was not
Jomar
good last
ran.
year though too.
Jomar just was like, screw it. I'm just gonna run with a pretty much budget squad and win this whole thing.
Shout out Jomar, man.
Like, even this, yeah, didn't he? Was it last year he ran Dame?
He ran, yeah, Dame a point guard.
He ran Damian Lillard in 250. That's insane to me.
That was wild.
That was definitely wild.
But like, I mean, everyone was running Rose at that stage.
Yeah, it was last year. It was Pink
I feel
Diamond
like Jomar
Rose,
was
the
just
97,
running the weird lineup. But what do you think about
and
Richard Jefferson?
Diamond Ben Simmons were the two cards that everybody ran in Ben
Good
in
grammar and
250.
spelling are important.
That Ben was
If
just
you
such a
want to
mismatch
write
at point guard.
essays that inspire-
Because that's before we had a good
C
Magic or
because
Luke or
he's got
anybody at
catapult.
point guard.
Take it.
He
I'll
does
take
have
it.
the catapult.
I tried using Richard Jefferson. I wasn't the biggest fan, and right now I'm using Gerald Wallace over him, so I can't really argue.
Agreed. RJ Barrett,
Okay.
pretty good card.
Your opinion is completely flipped on RJ Barrett, has it?
Here's the thing. He's an inch taller, DBG.
His release is chicken.
Yeah, but like an inch taller isn't the difference between a card being terrible and great.
His release is chicken.
Hey, whoa, hear me out, though. Hear me out. The last RJ Barrett we had was fine. It was objectively fine, okay?
The Opal RJ Barrett was a pretty decent card this
Now we
time,
got
but this
one
Dark
inch
Matter's
taller.
nice.
Now we got one, right, that can just do a little bit more.
He's a nice card.
I mean, he's. Are we? I'm in a. I'll give
Is
you
he
B tier.
better than Kobe?
No, I'm not willing to go any higher than B tier.
I don't know.
I'll go B tier. I like RJ on current Jordan more than
I might put him on it. That's what I just said. Yeah.
That's
I'll
fine.
go B tier.
That's fine. I'll give you B tier though.
I
He's
agree. I
fine.
don't like him better than
He's
MJ, but I like
fine.
him better than Kobe on
All
on
right, so
current.
what are your opinions on Rudy then?
Rudy's
what are
A,
your opinions on Rudy?
or
He's
S,
literally just RJ Barrett, but an inch taller.
and at point guard.
Just a little bit better RJ, right?
Yeah.
So he's A or S.
And
You
you
go
know what?
A
You know
with
what? You know what? Let's go A for Rudy, B for RJ, and C for Steven Jackson. They're all the same card.
Steven
But they're all
Jackson's
slightly
missing a bunch of badges
You
though.
have Steven Jags. Okay, I see it. I'm fine with that.
I mean, Steven Jackson is just Rudy based and very quick. The same dribble six, except with slightly worse behind
Did
the
they
back.
not give him Showtime though? I mean, it's not expensive, but did
I
they
mean-
not give it to him?
I mean, it's like 3K MT to get goal shot.
Right, it's not super expensive. I forgot. That just doesn't make sense to me, but that's besides the point.
Yeah, like of all people, Steven Jackson, like, and they'll give
But I'm saying,
if
give
everyone
anybody
else Showtime.
Showtime.
Scotty.
If I like Scotty. I might be in the minority here, but I like Scotty.
I mean, he's fine at what he does, but call a cone a cone.
Here's the thing. He gets incredible dunk animations too.
But I mean,
Got a 7'3" wingspan.
he also, it's hard to get to those dunk animations when your opponent can sag off you.
The only thing people can say is his release is not the quickest. That's it. And I understand that, but he's still elite.
You know what? Screw it. I'm not going higher in B tier though. He's not as good as Pokashevsky.
Defensively, he just does something for me. You know what I'm saying? He just does something for me. But I'll give you B tier. We might argue.
He might be A. I don't know. Scotty's release is just not for me.
Best 10.
No.
Okay, DBG, let's just relax.
We're putting. Oh, okay. Hold on. We're putting Shaq in best 10 and Kareem. I know. We all play current gen. Like a few of the community plays next gen. I get it, but like most of the community plays current gen. And Kareem is way better than Shaq at current. Like, no. What are we saying,
It's
DBG?
Gallo Shaq.
That release is not good.
The Gallo base like that on next gen.
The release is
Next gen
not
just, like,
good on
that
current
was
gen
too
at
quick.
all.
But it's Shaq.
Yuck.
Like you can.
I'm good.
Fair enough if you're playing on Hall of Fame and you can't green. He's a 99 3-point Shaq. He's gonna hit every single white. So a quick release, even if you can't time it, is still better.
Just have a hard time putting him over for Kareem.
But he's so much like I'll give it to you. Maybe Kareem's probably better on current gen. Shaq's so much better on next gen. Kareem's not very good on next gen, by the way.
Hard time putting him above him.
Shaq's so much better on next gen. Like there's not even.
We don't play next. No.
Thing, We might adjust at the end. I'll give you Shaq for now, but when we get to the finals, we'll have a conversation.
Yuck.
Okay.
Steph Curry, I mean, D.
Look at Curry, man.
I'm good.
Are
we doing
you
D?
going?
I mean,
No, he's not better than Rose.
I'm good.
Maybe he is. He's fun though.
I don't think
He's
is.
fun.
He's not better than Rose. I actually used that
Yeah,
Rose
I mean,
yesterday
and
in my
that's the
Bulls
thing,
squad
Curry's
building.
fair
He wasn't that
player, you
bad.
think, but
No
he's not
brainer.
good.
He really wasn't bad.
No brainer.
Yep.
Top 10.
There was a time I didn't necessarily love Taco, right when I got him, and it's just because the hot spots on current gen. But I love him. He is so cheesy.
I mean, just
And more than anything, it's just like I didn't know how to use him right away either, and he's just too good.
I mean, it's just hold or two.
Taco is top 10 for sure. I agree.
Like,
I don't think that's debatable.
Terrence Ross.
He's got the Jonathan Isaac base and he's small. Yuck.
I mean, I'll go
Yuck.
E.
Where I have him, I have him at E.
I'll
He's
go E. I'm
good.
not. You know what? I've never played. He's irrelevant.
I'm fine with that.
He's
The
irrelevant.
person I've seen use Terrence Ross is Terrence Ross. So
This is true.
Terry Dishinger.
Terrence Ross streams on Twitch. That's kind of cool seeing an NBA player stream my team, among other things on Twitch.
He's better.
Terry is
You know
A.
what? Yeah, or Jay Barrett. Yeah, he's not objectively. He's right-handed or Jay
objectively
Barrett.
they're the same card.
They're both
he's
A, I think. Because I like them
he's
both
good at
over
what he
Kobe
does,
on current.
But is that better than C tier? I don't think so.
Who we calling about? John Collins?
I thought I was gonna have to make an argument to put him into C tier.
Oh, Thad Young.
Not with that base. He's chicken.
He is
If
chicken.
you need anybody to help with those season rewind challenges, he's a good card to score with.
He is chicken.
Taco.
Thon Maker.
Or sorry, Thon Maker S.
I love him.
Thon is-
I will always have a special place in my heart for that Thon Maker.
But they have Anton and
He
B.
is in S.
No joke. I would play Anton Jameson over Thon Maker still. I love Anton Jameson that much. And I'd put Anton in A, but I'd also put Thon in A. I just have Anton over Thon in A. So, I don't know. Y'all know how high I am on Anton Jameson, man.
So good. Like
Still bothers me he's in
He's
B.
been out since. I'm gonna look when he's been out. He's been out for a long time.
Day one, season 6, which was the
8-7.
8th of May.
That's 3. No.
8th of
2
May.
months.
8th of May.
8th of May.
That's
That was a while ago.
impressive for Thon. Nah, he's good. Definitely is elite.
And I remember people were trying to argue that LeBron was the best player in the fan favorite set, and not Taco.
I remember that.
LeBron was.
Why do you
not
keep
even
calling him
as good as
Thon? What?
Giannis.
You're not wrong.
Thurl.
If only they changed
His upper is so
Face,
gross. He shoots from
Are we
his
gonna go as
waist.
low as D, or do you want to go C?
I think we gotta go see it if Thad's there, just because they give you opposites. But I wish I could go higher.
He
with
shoots
Thurl.
like Sean
I
Marion.
like him.
I'm putting Duncan in D tier.
He's irrelevant.
Stinks.
He's terrible.
And sadly enough, the Diamond Tim Duncan. I don't remember if you remember, but
That card was only good for his time because he was only one of the. He was one of the only stretch bigs in the game. That's the only thing about that card.
It feels the same on very quick and on normal.
It's the exact same.
Yeah, it doesn't feel any faster. It's gross.
Yeah, he's not very good. Not a card I'd recommend.
Not
Do you
very
remember
good at
Duncan
all. I
last
agree.
year when he was terrible? All of his cards were terrible, and then randomly they gave him the God tier Go card.
Yeah, but that God tier go card
They,
still had the bad release.
Was
He was just
good, though?
good at
Like,
everything
Go
except for
yeah,
shooting.
remember you
Was
could.
he elite?
Because
Yeah,
his release
Pro 3, you
sucked.
could deep hash, just hop step.
I do remember that they
Like,
gave him Pro 3.
He had Pro 3, and
remember that.
Dirk had the dribble glitch. So everyone was just that was running down was just rim running with these cards.
This
I
is
do
true.
remember
Derek
that
had Pro
now.
2, didn't he?
I hate him. I hate
Between
him.
the
Like,
legs.
so
What a
much.
This game was a wild place in
I actually
2K20.
got like 10 wins and then I fell asleep and I didn't finish the last ones and I do not regret it.
I'm going. I think I have to put him D tier. but I hate
TJ Warren is so
He
mid.
sold me against Crispy so badly. He sold
Do
me
not
so
blame you
badly.
at all.
Like,
He's
I
not
had him-
completely
I had him
awful,
in the
though.
ropes. Just beat him. Was up by like 17 in game 1, and he missed like 4 wide opens in a row. 2 fulls.
Shame. And TJ Warren should be better than he is, but he's just not.
No, I thought he was gonna be great. Tobias Harris, irrelevant.
Never used the bars.
Irrelevant. I've never.
He is irrelevant.
You're not
I've never
gonna
played
play
against him either.
Yeah, you're not.
Most
was
of
out for
the season
24
rewind
hours.
cards,
That's the thing about the
most
season
of
rewind cards. They're only
never
out for
used them,
24
will not
hours.
play against them.
So they're not very common at all.
Tom B.
Yeah, he's solid.
Oh,
I mean,
we didn't have Richard. Richard B as well.
Richard.
same, yeah, they're good.
We have
Richard.
Wade B. He's gotta be there.
I
Just
don't know why they added Gobert.
I don't know why they say it like that.
Anyways, that's a conversation.
That Gobert card wasn't even bad though. The day he came out. It's just we've gotten
Teammates,
better
all
percentage
the
since then.
teammates. Do they all go the same tier?
I don't know.
I I don't know.
The first start
would
matter
go
is A, and then
Which one it
the
is?
point guard T-Mac's the best one.
radioactive.
So I don't know. And I've heard he gets load ups
I'm
on
fine
next
with
gen.
Fine with that. Because obviously the out of position one's gonna be better on current gen, the invincible
Yep.
one's better on next gen, and the radioactive is a step
Yep.
below. So I'm okay with that.
I agree.
Okay with that. And if you want to argue T-Max, your favorite shooting guard on current gen, that's fine.
Yeah, like we've got
People
got
are
the
running him
good
in comp on
next-gen
current,
T-Mac,
which
or the
surprised
better
me a little
next-gen
bit.
T-Mac and the better current gen T-Mac, both in the same
Right.
tier. The thing is, though, I would never advise anyone to buy the invincible T-Mac.
Yeah, no way.
If you're
It's
going
not
to
worth
buy,
his price.
like the other T-Mac, the radioactive T-Mac's 20k, and it's not that much worse.
True.
And also, the other Tracy McGrady, if you're on current gen, is the best of the three, and he's like 100. Tyler,
It just,
go ahead.
I was gonna say, it would just make it no sense. Tactically downgrade, man. Hero, not bad.
I don't know about Hero, bro. I don't know about
D as
that card.
C or D. I was gonna say C or D.
He's so.
I think he belongs in D.
There.
We got Mitch in D probably. He's fine.
I've never used the card, but I've played against him a
Hero
couple
you can run
times.
him, but-
I don't know.
Okay, I have this next card put where I want
Bubble
them. I want
guppy.
to see where you want them.
Who was the next guy? Tyreek Evans.
Alright, I'm locked.
Where do you want them?
Actually, let me see something. I'm gonna give you this. I got him at D tier.
I'm a C.
He's better on
And
next
the
gen, I
reason I'm
know,
at D
but
tier is
like.
because I have modern Ginobili at C tier.
Ugh.
Considering both gens, is still that slightly.
Yeah, I agree.
But like, it's not even a debate. Like, it's not a debate on either gen. I don't think. I think on current gen, it's not a debate. I think Manu's way better than Tyreek, and I think it's also not a debate on next gen.
I
Tyreek's
disagree.
Way better than Manu.
Because of how much I know you like Tyreek Evans, I'm fine. I'm gonna pick my battles.
Whatever.
for Tyreek
Doesn't matter.
Evans.
It's Tyreek
You're on
Evans.
C.
Doesn't
Like,
matter.
Kobe base, pretty good upper, great behind the back. 6'11",
on next gen.
6'11"
I'd use
wingspan.
I guess.
Tier lower.
Halliburton's one of the
D.
better small point guards in the game.
That's where he belongs. The
He's
Diamonds
better
are
than
basically
Hero.
Solid for a time.
Okay, these guys right here, like they should be. I'm guessing Wilson Chandler D. He sucks. Wes Unseld.
Use the card.
Wes Unseld
Unsel's
D.
not bad.
B.
Unseld's
Yeah,
pretty
he's
decent.
good.
That's a card I
Levine,
like.
B or C.
Levine is also B if Unseld's
C with
B.
Levine.
I'm not gonna-
I hate his player build.
I
hate
think,
it.
okay, yeah, he's worse than
Okay,
Unseld, so
yeah.
that's
I've
fine.
not used Will. Have you?
I heard they spray painted his headband on.
Spray painted his
I haven't used
head.
them either.
Good job,
I heard
2K.
he doesn't actually wear a headband. It's
What
a
does that
spray,
mean?
It's a line spray. Like looks like it's spray painted onto his head. I heard there's something really funny about his player
Weird.
build. I've never used them though.
I know he's got
His player build
the
should be
old,
better player
the
build.
big player,
No,
Wilt's player
apparently
build.
apparently it's something with his headband.
Yeah, but his actual player build's good. His release is just
You gonna go
gross.
with
That's the issue.
A?
I mean,
I agree.
I've got him.
I would
I've got
play
him in
Embiid.
S,
I would play
but
Embiid over Wilt. I'll say that.
I wouldn't be considering top 10. So now the moment of truth, the top 10. So our point guards.
Move Hito to top
AK
10
is- we're
and
both
move
going
Paul
with AK
George to
being
Heat
there.
in to top 10.
Yep.
So it's
I think we got it.
I'm gonna say one of AK or Hito. There's no point in both of the same cards.
Yes,
So
do
whichever
them
you
both.
prefer, AK or Hito.
I think I prefer AK.
Yeah, I'll stick with AK.
Okay.
Then Simmons versus Giannis versus Blake. Maybe no, Blake sucks on next. Simmons versus
Blake.
Giannis for the last spot.
Paul George.
I think I'd go Simmons. I think you'd go.
Between those two, I'd go Simmons,
but
but
I'm
Paul
fine with
George.
Simmons.
Let's
Golly,
put Simmons.
the
Just 'cause I think on the
disrespect.
current gen, it's. I don't want to say it's not.
And they put Shaq in there, but not
It's nearly
Kareem. That's so
impossible
gross to
be
me.
honest.
Okay.
So at shooting guard, we got Bron.
Paul George, please. Please put Paul George in top 10.
Hey, who else is
I'm
shooting
gonna-
guard eligible?
We either got Kawhi, Cam, or George.
Paul
Luka,
George.
if you want to argue Luka or T-Mac.
Paul George. Paul George.
You've just named all of them.
Paul George.
Well, I think T-Mac's out of the question.
Paul George.
I don't think T-Mac's out of the question.
Paul
Who
George.
do I run at the 2?
Probably run that one dude on next gen.
Oh, I run Manute Bol.
He runs
You're
a new
such
ball
a
at the 2. What are we doing,
I know who I'm
DBG?
putting in at the 2.
Paul George.
You put Kawhi,
It's none of the players you mentioned.
Oh my gosh, what is he going to say?
Giannis.
Yeah.
We're trolling.
I don't hate that.
I
I
think.
don't. Hate
Oh my
that,
gosh,
but-
bro. What is this list?
Nah, you know what? I'm fine with that. But if I would do that, I'd put Giannis at the 1 and AK at the 2.
Yeah, then that's fine. Let's actually that makes a lot more sense.
She said she wasn't.
Giannis
hungry.
is not a top
She
2
only
point guard
wanted
on
a
the game
bite.
in either gen. I don't
This
think.
isn't just a patty
Why do I
melt.
have to watch this whole
This is a
video?
Whataburger patty melt.
By the way, if y'all don't live in a state
Good
that has
thing she's
Whataburger,
your other all-time
I feel bad
favorite.
for you because
Good
Whataburger's
thing
the
there's
best.
the patty melt
But
at
why am I
Whataburger.
watching this commercial?
There's not going to be any argument there. If we have
There's
Giannis
going to be
and Simmons
argument
as our
there
point
because
guards,
Giannis
BK
isn't a
and
top
LeBron
2
are
point
the-
guard.
Any small forward. Oh, we got.
And Giannis is a point guard.
Can I just see Paul George play in the
Kawhi or
top 10, please?
We could put Cam Reddish. there.
Kawhi or Thon or Cam Reddish? What the?
I'm leaning towards Thon.
Or do we put?
Thon? He's in A tier.
Answer this question: Who's better?
No, they put him in S
Thon or
tier.
a guy like Paul George or Hedo Turkoglu?
Paul George.
You know what? I'm thinking, in terms of just lineups, if we're looking at the best lineup in general, the fact is that you can have AK on the floor with your starters, and then have Hedo with the bench, so you have a 98 player on the floor at all times.
Right, and then if you do that, then I feel like we could move the Giannis to the small forward.
Paul
like that
George.
Yeah, that's same difference. So move the
Invincible Giannis.
Invincible Giannis up. I was about to say, I was like, oh, you can use
Unbelievable.
Giannis the 1, Hedo the 3, and like, why not just
I-
put the better Giannis in and just swap
Right.
positions?
I don't know.
So
They have
so
freaking
Invincible
Shaq and
Listen to catch and shoot
Giannis
compared
on
to
the
that
best
Invincible
team and
Giannis.
not Paul George.
So we got one
God.
spot left.
That hurts me.
If we don't go Shaq, I think this last spot is easy for me.
So we've got
Shaq is so
we got
gross, and
Yao,
Kareem is the
Taco.
best card in A tier by a mile.
Those are
He's the top 4 card
Those
in the
are
game.
locks. And I'll move Shaq down, and we got 2 more.
Thank
We
you.
got 2 more.
No,
and then
Kareem.
we
So
got two
really-
centers.
Kareem is a lock.
Really, it's between you, Bill Russell, Wiseman, D-Rob, Shaq, Kareem.
Yeah.
Kareem is a lock.
Because like Wilt's no. Wilt's is a
Moses,
no.
I don't think so level.
Moses is just slight, tiny. It's just prep.
On current gen, the guys I would prefer are Kareem and Wiseman. Who would you prefer?
I'd say Kareem and Bill.
I mean, my
personally.
number 1, if we're talking next gen, is James Wiseman. So let's put Wiseman.
Okay,
up.
let's
Wiseman
put
is not.
Wiseman
What
up.
in the world?
Okay, so last.
Put Kareem
let's,
in
Let's
best
say
10.
Wiseman's playing power forward.
There's no way they're not going to put a top 4 card in the game on best 10 cards.
No, so Wiseman is playing power forward. And
Like,
let's just say
Paul George not being there
Yeah, let's
bothers
just say
me.
Yao's playing power
But
forward
what?
starters. Taco's playing center. And then Wiseman is.
If y'all don't put Kareem.
I think our next question is Kareem or Shaq.
Yeah.
Shaq
That's
is
the
so gross.
the last spot is going to be Kareem or Shaq.
It really comes down to if you're on current gen or next gen. I mean,
Yeah.
current gen Kareem takes the cake, but on
By
next
far.
gen, if you think Shaq's better, I can't really argue that.
Whatever.
He is better.
Nobody plays
Or
next
David
gen.
Robinson.
No.
I hate David Robinson.
Okay. let's
He's
rule
good,
him
but
out.
like, no.
If it was me, I would have
If you-
D-Rob, but it is
Really,
what it
that's
is.
who you'd
Yeah.
prefer the most?
Yeah, but I mean, I think D-Rob, he's just one of the releases that I know on current gen. So, you know what? I'll concede. I'll give you Reem.
Thank
Give me
you.
Hedo, I'll give you Reem.
Oh my
I
lord.
like it.
So we've
like
got starting
It
five.
should not be that hard.
I'm going to say Hedo, Braun. For the only reason that I don't want to play Hedo and AK together.
I wouldn't either.
So Hedo, Braun, Bobo, Yao.
And Taco, yeah.
It's Wiseman and Reem.
Imagine you load into a game with those dudes. That's all I can say.
my god.
Yeah, but like, bruh.
We thought it was rough last year. Now we're the only players. I'm trying to think what players for the rest of the year will break into this 10.
This bothers me. A better
I think
Kareem.
Two guard Kristaps.
You think we get a 2
Yeah,
guard
we get him,
Kristaps? That'd be
definitely
so
so.
hell.
I'm trying to
He'll
think
probably
of
be
someone
invincible,
who's,
too.
Like out of position, maybe. Hopefully we get an out of position Bill Russell.
That'd be
Shooting guard
cool.
Bill would be tough.
Shooting guard Bill would be so tough.
Point guard Manute Bol.
That would if we get like one with
Point
good
guard
stats,
Manute Bol. This game could get so devious. 7'7" point guard. Like, what in the world?
Shifty on next gen.
What in the world
He's
would
eating
that
curry.
be, bro? Imagine a Curry
That's all I'm gonna
sliding
say.
Bull
That's
speed
special
boosting on
prediction.
next gen.
All right, so we have it here. We have our
Yikes.
team.
I disagree with the top 10. I would put Paul George in the top 10 somewhere. I might put Kawhi in the top 10 somewhere. I'd probably take, I don't know. I'd probably take Ben and Wiseman out and put Bill Russell and Paul George to replace them. And then I'd take Giannis out and I'd put Kawhi in. That's just me. I know there's less size in that, but I think that's a better lineup. But that being said, pretty good list overall. The whole Ream not being top 10 for a while thing bothered me. Anton Jameson's way too low, if y'all know from from the first one. I don't know. Like, I mean, Paul George should be in top 10. But besides that, pretty good list. Definitely good to hear their opinions and share mine as being different, because I know my opinion is definitely different. But I hope y'all enjoyed this video. If you did, make sure you hit that like button, leave a comment, let me know what you thought of this list, and also subscribe to help me push towards the 2,500 subscriber mark on the channel. Really appreciate all the recent support, and I'll be back with more 2K content very, very soon. I appreciate y'all. Peace.